How to be good at capoeira. Part game, part martial art, and part dance, capoeira is a Brazilian pastime which can improve flexibility, strength, reflexes, and health. To become good at capoeira, you should train continuously and master the basic and intermediate techniques. Enrolling in capoeira classes at an academy or club will also give you first-hand experience of how to do capoeira properly. With enough practice, you will soon become good at capoeira. Part 1: Developing flexibility, strength, and reflexes. 1. Don't limit stretches to one muscle group. Capoeira requires moving in ways that you never thought you could. Becoming more flexible will make you better at capoeira and improve your kicks, dodges, and strikes. Stretch regularly and don't focus on just one limb or muscle group. Spend about 10 minutes warming up before and after your capoeira training sessions. Do a warm-up stretch and, when you're done for the day, do a cool-down stretch. 2. Stretch your head, neck, and shoulders. Roll your neck, head, and shoulders. Move your head from side to side 10 times, up and down 10 times, and around in a clockwise, then a counterclockwise circle. Do 10 rolls of each, both backwards and forwards. Without bending your knees, reach for your toes. Hold the position for 10 seconds. Roll your wrists in both directions and flex your hands forward and backwards at least 10 times on each hand. 3. Warm up your knees and legs. Stand on one leg and pull your knee straight up to your belly. Hold that position for 10 seconds, then switch to your other leg. Alternate in this way for 10 reps. Do lunges, putting one foot out in front of you and bending it at the knee, for 10 reps as well. Finish your leg stretching session with leg swings. Lean against a wall with one hand, and with your leg on the opposite side, move it in and out from your body in both lateral and forward-backward motions. 4. Warm up your arms. Do some push-ups and arm rolls, extending your arms out at your side and moving them in wide circles. Roll your arms backwards and forwards for a count of 10 seconds. Alternate in this way for at least 1 minute. Interlock your fingers and push them high over and behind your head as far as they will go. Keeping your fingers interlaced, bend at the waist and bring them down to the floor. 5. Train at the limits of your physical capacity. In more prosaic terms, no pain, no gain. If you believe you cannot do a particular exercise or movement, you might be right, but try it at least once. Pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone will help you grow stronger and more flexible. 6. Build strength by lifting weights. Simple curls with a dumbbell will help you get stronger. Try to do a set of 14 to 22 curls with a given dumbbell weight. You should, by the end of the set, feel a moderate strain in your arm. If your curl was too easy and you aren't feeling the burn in your arm after your last curl, move up to a higher dumbbell weight. Add weight in 5-pound increments progressively as you grow stronger. While dumbbells are the most affordable weight training investment, you could also invest in a bench press, or just get a gym membership. A bench press is a long, padded adjustable surface on which a weightlifter lies and lifts a barbell. Weightlifting with a bench press will give you the chance to lift heavier loads and involve more muscles at one time than you could with dumbbells. Instead of, or in addition to, lifting weights, work out on a pull-up bar. Aim to do at least 5 pull-ups when you start out. As you grow stronger, try to add 1 pull-up to your routine each week until you reach your maximum. 7. Work with a partner to improve your reflexes. Have a partner come at you with foam sticks. Try to deflect or avoid their blows. Similarly, get your partner to do pad work with you. Pad work is common in boxing and involves a partner slipping large, flat pads over his or her hands, then swinging or moving them close to your body and head so that you can strike. To strike the pad properly, you'll have to be fast and adapt quickly to your partner's random movements. There are several reflex, building training exercises which you can do alone. Punching a double-end punching bag or an elastic head ball causes them to bounce back and forth. Working with one demands that you match your strikes to the rhythm of the bag. Doing so can improve your aim, timing, and accuracy in the roda. Part 2: Participating in the Capoeira community. 1. Find a Capoeira academy to take lessons. While reading Capoeira guidebooks and watching how-to videos online is a great way to get into Capoeira, Capoeira is intended to be shared and practiced with others. Search online for local Capoeira academies. If none exist near you, look for university clubs or associations which host friendly tournaments, group training opportunities, or games. 2. Participate in the roda. The roda is where Capoeira matches occur and means wheel or circle in Portuguese. It is not a physical place like a basketball court or a sumo circle. Rather, it is a tight circle created by two capoeiristas, individuals practicing capoeira, the accompanying musicians, and onlookers. A roda can pop up anywhere these elements exist together. Practicing in the roda regularly will help you gain confidence and put your capoeira training to practical use. Face off against others who are at a similar skill level as you in the roda. 3. Don't look at the ground. Keep your eyes up and on your opponent. Watch their moves and adapt appropriately. For instance, if your opponent comes at you with a leg sweep, jump back, over, or to the side of his or her sweep. Move in with your ginga for a quick strike. Don't freeze up in the roda. Capoeira matches might seem intimidating at first, but stay active while in the roda. Respond with whatever you know, whether it's a simple ginga, a negativa, or a kick. 4. Watch the more experienced players. Paying close attention to not only your maestre's moves and instruction, but the moves of other, senior capoeiristas for ideas about how to link your movements in a fluid way. There are few formal rules in capoeira, but there are many subtle and informal guidelines which can be gleaned from careful observation of other, trained capoeiristas. Use video, recording of your own performance and movements to improve too. With modern digital phones, recording yourself is easy. You can pause and slow-mo these videos to identify aspects of your own technique in need of improvement. 5. Learn one or more capoeira instruments. Capoeira matches within the roda are incomplete unless accompanied by lively Afro-Brazilian music. The music decides the rhythm and pace within the roda. The primary instruments which capoeiristas play are the atabaque, a tall hand drum, pandeiro, a tambourine-like instrument, and the berimbau, a string percussion instrument which leads all others in the roda. The agoago, cow, bell, is another instrument you might see in the roda, and is great for beginners. Part 3: Mastering basic capoeira techniques. 1. Try the ginga. The ginga is the basic movement of capoeira. Bend your knees and put your hands in front of you. Keep your fingers together but loose. Keep your elbows angled out and at 90-degree angles. Keep your head up and eyes forward. This is the starting position. Next, throw your right arm back, down, and to your side. Straighten your hand into a blade, as if you were striking something slightly behind you on your right side. At the same time, stretch your left leg back behind you, as if doing a lunge. Bend your foot at the toes. Bring your left arm up and across your chest as if you were reaching to touch your shoulder. Keep your palms down. Return to the starting position and repeat the lunge-like movement again, but use the opposite side of your body for each step. For instance, if you began the jinga by throwing your right arm down and to the side, throw your left arm down and to the side in the second movement after returning to the starting position. Continue shifting your weight back and forth between your 2 feet. There are many variations of the jinga. For instance, you can move from side to side when performing the jinga, sweep your legs in a wide arc instead of straight back, or get down on one knee instead of bending at the toes. 2. Master the esquiva lateral. The esquiva lateral is a sideways dodge or escape movement. To perform an esquiva, take one big step sideways with your right leg from a standing position. Your feet should be at 90-degree angles to each other. Place your right hand on the ground to the right of your foot and bend your torso towards the right. Your head should be just above your right knee. Bring your left hand up and place it just above your left cheek. Your fingers should be touching one another. You can perform an esquiva lateral on your left side as well. Simply reverse the directions of all movements. From the esquiva position, it is easy to strike upwards or bring your stretched leg around into a kick. 3. Learn the negativa normal. The negativa puts one leg in a squat and the other extended out in front of you. From a standing position, slide the heel of one leg directly out in front of you until your butt almost touches the ground. The knee of your other leg should be bent, but the foot should remain on the ground. Bring the hand on the side opposite your extended leg up and hold it close to your face with your fingers straight and together. Place the hand on the same side of the leg you pushed out on the ground with your fingers splayed and pointed away from your body. Keep your body centered over the hand and foot which lay flat on the ground. From the negativa normal, you can easily move into a leg sweep or up into an S, debrato or chapeau de courroux. There are many variations on the negativa, including one in which you lay your whole body down on the floor. From the basic negative position, lay your torso and the hand which is near your face flat on the ground. Place the side of your face on which your leg is extended to the ground too. For instance, if your left leg is outstretched in front of you, place your left cheek to the floor on your left side, and place your right hand on the floor just in front of your face. Part 4. Mastering intermediate techniques. 1. Learn the O. Like most capoeira techniques, the O has many variations, though all are essentially cartwheels. An easier one is the O cabica no chao. In this move, you begin with a basic esquiva and turn your torso to the side away from your outstretched leg. Bring the hand which, in the esquiva, is close to your face and above your head all the way over your head while lifting up your leg on the same side as the hand. Bring both hands and your head onto the floor, and center your weight with your legs. Keep your legs stretched out in front of you in a wide V. When ready, continue the cartwheel. Turn your hips slightly toward the side on which you intend to complete the O. Bring the leg, which was outstretched when in an esquiva, down to the ground, toes first. You can move from the O cabica no chao into an O normal, a variation of the O cabica no chao in which you do not touch your head to the ground, or a piao de cabica, a head spin. 2. Try the chapa. The chapa is a simple kick. Turn your body 90 degrees to one side relative to your opponent. Lift the leg closest to your opponent directly out from your body and toward your opponent's chest. A variation of the chapa, which may be more comfortable for less flexible capoeiristas, is to turn your non-striking foot all the way around so that it is facing away from your opponent before striking with your other foot. 3. Master the quaizada. The quaizada is a solid combo move which starts from the jinga. Step forward with one foot from a middle jinga position. Turn your rear foot and torso slightly to the side your rear foot is on. For instance, if your left foot is forward, turn your torso and right foot about 40, 5 degrees to the right. Then, turn back toward and bring your back foot up toward your opponent's body, using your momentum from the turn to provide force. From there, move back into your Jenga routine or follow your Quaizada with a quick hand strike. Be sure to turn on the ball of your non-striking foot or you will tear your knee. Tips: be friends with the instructors. You will feel more comfortable when you practice with them. Don't be intimidated by the impressive acrobatics. No one is born knowing everything. As long as you practice frequently, you too will become great at capoeira. Be patient when training. Like any martial art, capoeira takes many years to master, though it is possible to have a great game with only a few movements. Be open to continuous improvement of your capoeira techniques and style. Train every day, or as much as you are able. Make a list of the techniques you know and add to it continuously as you learn new ones. This way you can track your progress over time. Individuals have different bodies and minds, and thus progress at different rates. Maybe your friend is good at capoeira after just 10 weeks, but you need 14 weeks or longer to get good at it. Don't compare yourself to others and try to absorb everything at your own pace. Schedule time to practice each day, and try to devote at least 30 minutes to training per day. Warnings: do not attempt to perform acrobatics or moves which are beyond your skill level. If you're not careful, you might be injured.